All right. Good evening, everybody. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and everything is good. Everything is fine. Everything is low voltage. All right, so I've made a lot of progress since the last time I streamed. So let me just say, um, my last day off before today was the holiday, the 4th of July. Um, it just wasn't meant to be. I was planning on streaming that day. It just wasn't meant to be. Time before that, I don't even remember what happened. I think I work nonsense, but yeah, it feels like it's been forever. So I'm here. Hello. Yeah, I do. I stream on this thing called Twitch. Hello. I've made a bunch of Steam multi-blocks over the intervening time. As you can see, minutes played, 6 days, 17 hours, 15 minutes and change. Yeah, I've done I've done a few things. Um, I'm glad that I built all the Steam multis. Especially my quad fuser here is a beast. I might continue to use that for a little while, or for basic things. Um, yeah, I like that. That's fantastic. And sleeper hit of Steam, Steam separator. Uh, if I would have made the Steam separator sooner, I maybe might have been able to avoid going to the Nether, or going to the Nether so quickly. That's kind of where I'm at right now, actually. I'm getting all of my silver that I've used for all of my rubber from pyrite. So for the moment, I'm just ore washing pyrite. Yeah, steam purifier. Re-empty. Yeah, lots of pyrite. When I fully get into LV, I do get other sources. Um, one of them would be pumping some oil, and using the hydrogen sulfide that comes from the refining. So uh, I'll be able to get sulfur, but it's interesting because I'm playing hardcore, and so I'm trying to figure out ways to not die. And one of the best ways to not die is to avoid the Nether. um, not only is the Nether hostile and dangerous, but my particular Nether spawn was on the side of a cliff, so it's a little bit precarious as well. So yeah, I would prefer to not go to the Nether if I didn't have to. So if I could source all of my sulfur from overworld sources, that'd be fantastic. The problem I'm going to have is, uh, if you go here, in order to get past this quest here, I've got to have, I actually have to get the ore. So, unfortunately, I would be quest locked, um, moving past this point if I don't go to the Nether. So, that might be something that we do a little bit later. I was planning on, using the quest books for the loots. Make my time a little bit easier. Uh, but also again, that would require going to the Nether. So, that I don't know if I want to make that trade off just yet. Hmm. Hey, Scrambles, what's up, my dude? Yep. Uh, this is um this is what the early game of GTNH looks like now. You got these big old Steam multi blocks for each of the processes. Uh, and yeah, I'm just barely scraping into LB. So good to see you, my guy. Um, Scrambles and I are talking about doing some sort of something. Uh, we don't really have anything hammered out specifically, but yeah, it has been made so much easier in recent versions. Like the each major version, like 2.7 and 2.8, those two in particular, um have added a lot to early game. So yeah, we got big Steam multis. Like this is you know, this is the Forge Hammer. This is the Centrifuge. This is a quad alloy smelter. Uh, this is the ore washer, furnace, compressor, and macerator. So yeah, um, yeah, because New Horizons has been under active development. Like this is like leagues ahead of what we had back there in back there in Pipe. That was a fun pack though. Um, that was a fun pack. You know, it makes me wonder. You know, maybe one day we go and do one of those old packs, like think like Infotech 2, Fire in the Pipe 2, FTB Interactions could be really fun. I'm trying to think of it, others that, like specifically had a good implementation of Greg Tech. I'm kind of drawing a blank, unfortunately. Monster maybe, like way back in the day. When Greg Tech was still an IC2 add-on. Anyway, yeah, Scrambles and I are talking about doing a thing that might come up in some point in the indeterminate future. Uh, One thing that I will mention is that I'm currently playing on Greg Tech 2.9 Daily 556, and I haven't upgraded, but they've finally fully released the 2.9 beta 2. I've heard that there is some problems with the beta 2, so um I wouldn't be surprised if there's a beta 3 or beta 2 revision 1, or whatever they want to do with it. Yeah, 2.9 major version is going to drop relatively soon. So like think probably what, 2 to 4 weeks from now we might have a 2.9.0. However that kind of pans out. So what I'm thinking, Scrambles, is I know that I might get a little swamped right around the drop of the major version of GTNH because of yeah, hopefully being able to jump in a big run that does some silly things right at the beginning. So I want to do some fun silly things in a fun run. Um, which is again why I'm thinking about Dark in particular would be fun for a fun run as well. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, technically that's my only timing. My only uh, uh I don't know what the word. Yeah. Um, Speaking about scratching a different itch, and again, when you were talking about Chris Cass's and his network, the last time I played over there, as you know, that was Escape from Minecraft, if I remember correctly, and that that is another different type of itch that I might need to scratch at some point in time. It would be a lot of fun to to load up some sort of like anarchy factions type thing where we had like, you know, guns and dirt bikes and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Minecraft was a hot mess in the absolute best way. Yes, yes, yes. The Kamen Rider or the Kamen Rider, whatever that stuff was, that was pretty fun. I still remember when you found that like that infinite crossbow. That was fantastic. Yeah, and then again, I there's hold on, I'll tell you the name of it again. It is Desolate Planet. It's a Crash Landing remake. So for anybody that doesn't remember, Crash Landing was a mod pack where you're like in this crash into a, you know, hot AF desert and you've got to survive, you know, making do, like, you know, sifting dust and, no, drinking your own sweat. Well, whatever the hook was. Uh, some Bear Grylls type things. That one could be fun for a little bit. Another one that I mentioned to Scrambles already was Abyssal Ascent, which puts you in this weird, like, undergarden type place to start, and you're basically at the bottom of the abyss, and you've got to fight your way up through multiple different dimensions um that seamlessly stack on top of each other. So I don't know how that mechanic actually works, but it was interesting enough to look into. Um, and so that would be a lot of adventuring and boss fighting. Dark is going to be a lot of adventuring and boss fighting as well. Um, uh, and also, I hate to even say this out loud because I don't want to play it. I don't want to play an FTB pack, but there is a brand new FTB pack that looks like a fantastic time as well. I don't remember the name of that one because I'm not playing it, but it looks fantastic. uh, um, all right. I am sitting here. What am I doing? I'm probably waiting for rubber that's not even gonna get made. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. So the problem I'm having at the moment is since I'm not going to the nether for the time being, um I'm not really getting that much sulfur. And I'm having to do way too much for what little I'm getting. I'm trying to get an assembling machine right now because I do believe that getting that functionality will I'll be able to make certain pieces cheaper, or certain pieces at all. That'll help me. Another thing that I need to do right away, especially since sulfur is my pinch point, I need to make a chemical reactor and a fluid solidifier. So basically, I would make the rubber in the chemical reactor, and then use the solidifier for plates, or maybe put the chemical reactor next to my assembly machine and coat wires directly. Whatever works. Um. So yeah, but time to go to the mines. Um. Yeah, this is very quickly getting picked over. But of all the time I've put into this world, this is the first chalcopyrite vein that it hasn't been absolutely infested with very spooky caves. So every other vein for mass copper that I've come across, I've had to abandon. And it's been very frustrating. Um, So yeah, copper has been a pinch point. Sulfur has been a pinch point. Um, let's see. Again, I am planning on this being rocketless. It hasn't been, you know, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm barely in LV, but I do plan on this being rocketless, and we're going to be doing a lot with crops. I am going to be setting up a big thing of ore berries, because I think that I would like to have uh, a constant slow drip of stuff like tin, copper, and iron. That's relevant to my interests. Um, and just let it drip and build up over time. Um, and I know people have said that that like you can't process it this early, and it gets in the way, and fills up your drawers, and you can't do anything with it. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's a problem that I would like to have. I would like to have too many resources such that I am having trouble processing all of my abundance. That's a problem worth having. Um, so we're gonna do that. Let's see. Um, since we're in LV, it's a little too early to start thinking about magic, but I might want to start looking into making um the and how soon am I going to get my thermometer and start scanning things? Because we all love Thaumcraft. We all love the exact same grind we've done over and over in every single pack for 10 years. Fantastic. But no, there's so much good. There's so many good things that can come from unlocking magic, and it's gonna be essentially required if I'm planning on doing a rocketless uh, attempt. There was something, I don't remember what it was, but I was looking through something, and I'm like, you know what? There's no way I'm going to be able to do this without its infusion. Hello, Jay. Hello. Yep. This is just playing my hardcore GTNH world. We're in early LV, and we're also in a Chalcopyrite vein. Um, uh, I think I'll be able to stay out of the Nether. Well, like I said, once I start getting into LV proper, I think I'll be able to get as much sulfur as I need from petroleum distillation. Hey, got nukes. What's up? What's up? Yep. This is my hardcore run. I'm getting some pyrite at the moment. Um, yeah. Uh, if I would have thought about getting that steam centrifuge earlier, um, um, I might have been able to not go to the Nether at all. At least at the in the early game. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to go to Twilight Forest again for magical purposes, and then also at the end of the game, you are forced to put a void miner on the deep dark. So technically, you can't go dimensionless as far as I can tell. Um, but if I dip one toe into the Nether and maybe make 2 trips total into Twilight, I think that's going to be all of my adventuring for this entire hardcore run. uh, I don't know if you guys want to call this like the safety run or the chicken run or what. I don't know. Uh, I I I try not to get attached to hardcore runs this early because anything can happen. Like anything. Like I could open up an unseen hole somewhere and get snuck up on. Um, yeah, there you go. See. But yeah, I'm starting to get very attached to this run. So attached that unfortunately, so I'm playing Star Technology with the group that the Rats Run group. Uh, which let me get back to that here in just a second as well. But yeah, Star Tech is a lot of fun. We're scratching the edge of IV already in Star Tech. Um, I'm waiting for them to finish tearing down the rest of the create monstrosities to see if maybe I would be able to stream from over there. And I don't know if those two things are related, but I've got it's a slideshow when I'm over there and trying to do anything else online. So streaming is out for the time being, which sucks because I really like that run. It's so fun. It's fantastic. You know, it's the same group that ran the Rats run, so you know, like we're all having fun. Um, uh, yeah, I don't know when or if I'll be able to stream that Star Trek run at all. Um, which is kind of sucks. I kind of agree. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of waiting for us to get I'm waiting for us to get into IV proper, which I think means that like 99% of the early game jank is going to get torn out in favor of Greg Tech multi-block madness. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. I haven't been on over there today to check, but I figured I figured streaming here on the hardcore run was going to be the safe play for me today. Um, yeah, and I just kind of I needed a safe play. It is what it is. I would love to stream this one long enough to get. Whew, yeah, the monsters on the map spooked me. They've got to be below. Um, I want to at least get that assembly machine, the chemical reactor, this fluid solidifier, maybe a couple other machines, and potentially if I push and I'm diligent and I go hard enough and the stream goes long enough, I might be making the first bits of my EBF at the end of the stream. So there's a lot of machines between now and then. Uh, and I'm going to need a whole lot of sulfur for the tin cables and the red alloy cables. So yeah, question marks are in the air. If anybody out there does have some other creative way to get a decent amount of sulfur in LV, from basic machines, I'd love to hear it. Pyrite does seem like it's the easiest, but it's certainly not the only. So I'm assuming, yeah, of course, the easiest is going to the Nether and getting a sulfur vein. Like one sulfur vein is a lifetime supply. Like you don't have to think about it afterwards. Let's see. Lazarus says doing a group run with some fellow GTNH noobs. None of us had made a clean room yet. Okay, so like pre-HV. All right, cool, cool. Our goal is just to get to AE2 before we go back to our own worlds. The division of labor made everything so much faster. Yeah, and and no matter how new you are to the game, you've got something that the other ones hasn't seen before. And so getting a group of people together, um is you learn off of each other. You're able to do so much more. Like in fact, Lazarus, how about this? I joined a big group run called Minions, and it was 20 at the beginning, but at the end it was just three of us, and those three, the three people at the end of that run, none of us had made it past IV in our solo runs, but all three of us are Gators now. So how about that? We well, yeah, that hey, Jay, that's also true too, because it's also, like one giant learning experience, and kind of a, especially if everybody's learning in real time, it can almost be like an open air experiment, which can be fun in and of itself. I'm rather fond of the open air experiments. That's kind of the most fun of group runs, is like that kind of popcorn effect where like people are getting too much done too quickly, and there's too many things popping up, and um it's kind of exciting in its own way. I like it. Yeah, yeah, I don't like meta. Or, I like being efficient. I don't need to be optimal, if that makes sense. I would prefer to do it in a good way. I don't have to do it in the optimal way. I think that kind of drags out the or like kind of like strips the fun of things for me, at least. I mean, like look at Striker. Mr. Stick with his banana power. That's fun. It's funny. It's actually hilarious. I was gonna do a Steam only run. I know a guy named Faltsoff is doing a Steam only run as well. I don't remember where he's at the moment, but yeah, you challenge runs are fun. It's fun to kind of give yourself some interesting restrictions, or some like interesting challenges. Jay, Steam is pretty good for always on background load power. Think like the stuff that keeps the lights on, or the stuff that runs the machines that keeps the lights on. As long as it never breaks, it's not a problem. uh, um all right. Yeah, I really need to make that chemical reactor. It would be so much more efficient. This will be fine. Yeah, this run is going to be, I am going to go to the PDEM, so it's that is another dimension, quote unquote, that I'm going to be using. But yeah, I'm going to try to be rocketless, and generally speaking dimensionless. Um with those caveats that I had mentioned earlier. you know at some point in time, I'm going to have to step into Twilight at the beginning of the game, and Deep Dark at the end of the game. So other than that, yeah, I think it's going to be like just like a an overworld slash PDEM run. uh I'm going to try to do um mostly crops. I don't know how good crops are, but I've heard nothing but good about crops. So that's awesome. And now that I'm in LV, instead of pushing crops hard, blindly, or like doing them the hard way, I'm gonna get that the crop breeder, or the seed mutator, whatever the thing is, the machine, and I'm probably gonna start seeing if I can do anything that way. Just to be sure. I would like to be sure. I have a lot of learning to do for crops, so I've got some crops. Um, yeah, yeah, nukes. Yeah, exactly. And playing playing hardcore, yeah. I just don't want to. I don't want to bother with with those nasties. I have started the crop quest, and actually, I've got some. I've already got good crops, and I already have fertilia as well. Oh, there's an ad that's going to start really soon, so I'll answer the questions after the ad's done, just for the sake of you know keeping everybody in the loop. I'll take a bit of a break right now as well. These be cooked? Oh no. All right. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Um, I do hope that I can make some really good progress today. I do need to make a better hymn. Yeah. No, that's stone dust. No, no. Yeah, there we go. Unless it'll cook me a stone ingot, that'd be fun. Devs, where are you at? Wait, you need new April Fool's joke? Stone ingots. uh, oh, that's right. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to store the mercury from the centrifuge yet. So I am unfortunately losing it. And yes, I know. Uh, I understand. Unfortunately, uh, the sulfur must flow. Yeah, the ad break is almost done. Let's get back out here. Welcome back, everybody. So, Jay asked right before that ad started, have you started the crop quests? And I'll show you really quick. The Green Revolution. Yes. So, if I remember correctly, this screen has changed a little bit in future dailies, but this is what it looks like in 556. And I'm here, and uh, I haven't gotten this. Um, so what you need to do is you'll need to put potatoes on crop sticks, wait for it to grow 100%, and then harvest it with this spade. And when a potato is 111, if I remember correctly, the chance of it dropping the crop's NH seed is like 2%. So uh the easier way would probably be to level up the potato. Yeah, you need the spade. You really need the spade. Yeah, 3%. Yeah, so yeah, I was in the right ballpark, but yeah, you need the spade. So like I'll just I'll demonstrate really quickly. I got mine on me. Yes. All right. All right. Acacia bonsais, fully grown. Um. Uh. Right click with the hand. You get the normal drops. Right click with the spade. You get the normal drops, and you get guaranteed seeds if it's a 31 31 31. And then how does one level the potato if you don't have any seeds? Oh, all right. So, uh, how about this? I won't do it for I won't do it for real, but I'll show you. I'll show you how to show you just the easiest way to do this. And it's easier if you have fertilizer, but fertilizer is a like an LVMV type of thing if you don't get really lucky with Fertilia. But yeah, you just place the crop stick. You place your potato. You might as well let it grow like 100%, and then you just put crop sticks next to it like this. And what you do is, see how you have growth gain resistance. You just want to make sure that the one that gets planted over here has better stats than the original, and you want the resistance to be higher than the growth. And you can tell all that by making a plant lens. And this is another shifty piece of tech that might be a little bit difficult. You get the seed this way. You do end up getting the seed this way. It just takes a little while because the percentage chance is so low at the very beginning of the up leveling. But by the time you get this thing into like the mid levels, think like 2015 20, or where when it's at that approximate level, you're getting seeds at least 50% of the time. So, um, so yeah, seeds aren't really a problem except for at the absolute very beginning. And so yeah, this is a little bit slow. You can get fertilizer if you're really lucky. I got really lucky. The very first bag that I opened, I got a slimy bonsai, a fertilia, and a necrobloom, all at 10 10 10. So that set me up. And the fertilia is fantastic. It will drop fertilizer, but like even this plant, it only drops fertilizer when it gets up to like 31 31 31. Before then, it basically just drops a whole bunch of calcite, which is also good, don't get me wrong. Like that's fantastic to get. But to get the actual GTNH fertilizer, yeah, you pretty much have to have a max crop of this particular one. But yeah, this is how you get your crops. It's just very slow at the beginning. Um, get yourself a watering can. I don't think I ever made a watering can. Yeah, you just make pretty sure it's just this. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. Oh yeah, yeah. Open hand. You definitely are not gonna get a seed from that because the well, I shouldn't say definitely. Like there are you can possibly get it, but the odds are so low that I'm not surprised you struck out that many times. Get a spade. Like the spade is very expensive in resources at the very beginning. It's a lot of steel. Just get the spade. It's whatever. You can even get spades in certain bags. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, like Lazarus said, it's not guaranteed open-handed until 31. Yeah. Yeah. You will spin your tires. You'll spin your tires if you try to do any of that stuff without a spade. Yeah. Yeah, and like Pascal said, once you get one up there, it's pretty easy to get the other ones. I'm no expert. I still need to go and watch a bunch of tutorials because I know that there's pool breeding and there's also deterministic breeding. I have done some pool breeding. Oh, hold on. Allow. All right. Automod relax. Yes, nukes. You link it, absolutely link it. I'll yeah, if automod is going to be automod again, I'll just go ahead and okay. But yeah. Um so there's deterministic breeding and there's pool breeding, and I've done a little bit of pool breeding over here with my potatoes. So I did potato for a little while, and nice. Dude, that is so cool. Thank you. But yeah, this is what I've gotten out of pool breeding, and I think the prize out of all of this, I got eggplant. Um this is fun. So this is free eggs. So that's going to be easy protein for when I set up proper farms. I don't need to do just soy or just tofu. Um and then and then like Pascal just said, deterministic is easy, just follow NEI. Um, Now, I haven't done any deterministic breeding in this run because I've spent the entirety of my time building up infrastructure and uh, getting a full feel of the Steam game, and I'm glad that I did that. But I am glad that I built all of these big multis. They are useful, especially these fusers. This is fantastic. Um, but I probably should have been doing crops a lot more, a lot earlier. Especially getting so lucky to get a Fertilia in my first bag. Like, yeah, that's like that's streamer luck if I've ever heard it. Let's just be real. uh um so let's see, other things that I want to do today other than those machines that I had mentioned. I do kind of want to figure out this situation. I need to build yet another tank to kind of backfill some water over here for uh the um the ore washer. um I'm trying to leave this setup alone because I don't want anything else to siphon water off of this tank. Um I want this tank to be only supplying the fireboxes and nothing else. So yeah. Let's see. See, Lazarus said, as a Pam soy enjoyer, I'm surprised they didn't add a crops and H crop for soy. Same. And I did hear that there maybe might be some additional crops added later on. Perhaps in an incremental version or maybe in the next major. Um oh, that's about the guide. Yeah, it works with beta 2 also. Okay, good. That's awesome. Yeah, Guide in Age is going to be fantastic. And I'm actually really, can I just say, like, when I first started playing GTNH, like, I started playing this pack back in 1.7 days. And back then it was just like, the wikis were the Wild West, and you just kind of learned from doing. And everything was a sketchy tutorial video on YouTube. um for GTNH to have, the main wiki, of course, but then also, um, Potatoes working on Greg Tech blueprints. There's Guide NH, and then there's also like there's been people that have done tutorial videos for tier by tier. I think Geronimo did a tier by tier. I think Cat and Vin were doing a tier by tier for a little while. Maybe Touge did as well. So yeah, it's kind of cool seeing all of the different ways that you can get information about the different stuff in this pack now. It's really, um I think it flattens that learning curve a little bit, especially the ponder system. I know it's not ponder, don't jump on me, but yeah, like the ponder system is going to be fantastic. Like that's going to solve a lot of problems for a lot of people seeing things visually, if they can get everything to work just right. So that's really cool. It's very fantastic. Um yeah, see. You can get a lot of good stuff from the crop bags. If you nab an endstone, you can also make ender pearl supply easily. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I'm still in daily 556, and I think that didn't change until the beta 2. So um if I'm thinking the same thing that you're thinking, I think I'm right. I'm again, I'm trying not to be like too much of a create hater, because I do like the idea. I like the swing they took at automation, but like I think they cribbed everything off of something else. Like everybody thinks to create is some crazy unique new thing, and it's like, nah, man, like we had all that stuff before. Like it was just different. It looked different, like you had big bulky gears and immersive engineering, and you had like some moving pieces of pneumatic craft or whatever. um, Forestry had giant farms before anybody knew that you needed a big old giant farm. So uh Create took everything and remixed it, but it wasn't, I don't know. Like let me get off the topic. Like I'm trying not to be a hater. We're having fun here. Oh yeah, let me put my stuff away. Um, I guess while we're talking about crops, another thing that I need to do is I've got a partial acacia farm over here that I need to finish filling out, and then also uh I need to start building crop managers. But like I need crop managers everywhere. Let me just pull this up really quick. I'm not complaining, because I'm going to make a dozen of these. Like I'm going to make so many crop managers that it's going to make people's heads spin. But they are very expensive, especially right at the beginning. 2 robot arms and a sensor. Yeah, oof. And this input hatch, which is a little expensive on rubber, and also you have to make tanks, which is a little bit of an annoyance. A lot of micro crafting to make bulk crop managers. Because of course, I'm sure you guys all know, but this is what a robot arm looks like. So you have to make motors and pistons and motors and gears, whatever. Uh, we have access to all of that stuff, but none of that stuff is easy yet. But yeah, we absolutely have to have a crop manager. to harvest acacia to keep this going, to keep core power building up. What tier is the new crop farm multi-block? I think it's HV. I think it's very early. What is that thing called? What is that thing called? Is it is it just a farm? Yeah, industrial farm. That one looks funny. The one long version. That's funny. Like, yeah, don't even make it if it's only one long. Okay, that's fun. Let's see. So that's MV circuits. Let's see. It looks like, yeah, all of this is MV and kind of like early to mid MV. Nothing difficult here. Unless I'm missing, actually, hold on. Unless I'm missing something. Bricked agricultural casing. Yeah, MV. Chipped hemp, quick lime. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the industrial farms take over pretty quickly. But I just want to mention that I'm gonna need something here dedicated for this, and then also I was planning on doing a full 11 by 11 field for every oreberry, um, just to slow drip some metals. Um, in addition, I was gonna need a couple more 11 by 11s for specific stuff like like the slimy bonsais, the fertilias, and a handful of other ones that I'm gonna get up and running relatively soon. Um, in addition to that, I was planning on putting some crop managers over here off of the vanilla GTNH crops so that I could get all of these in the kitchen a little bit easier. So hypothetically, if I do end up building a whole bunch of crop managers um for crops NH stuff right now, once they get deprecated, I'm just gonna put them towards food. They'll still get used, so it won't be too big of a worry. And honestly, I would need like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, just guesstimating 10 to get all the way up and down this. Um, yeah, one day very soon, should be today, but it's not. Um, yeah, crop manager is very stingy on power. Like each operation of an LV crop manager costs 4 EU. It's very um uh power saving. There's a better word for that, but um Cat, what's up, my dude? What's up? Yep, Cat, the legend, uh he of our Cats Run and Rats Run. Um, I was thinking about going over and streaming Cats today, but like I had mentioned at the beginning of this stream, I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it is actually Create that's doing it, but I'll blame Create because I am a hater. Uh, um, every time I try to go over there and do anything else that requires bandwidth, I start getting like glitchy uh yeah, I do lag pretty bad over there. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it is the create, but I know that it could literally just be the location of the hosting. I forget who it was. It might have been Marty. Yeah, I mean, if it's not needed, yes, please delete it. Um, and I'll maybe I'll test and see if I can get better frame rates over there. Because yeah, we had all sorts of gears and fun contraptions and all that stuff, but again, on the Cats run, we are in like scratching the surface of IV now. We're past the point of needing like 95% of that create stuff. I don't think we really need much of anything about it. Um, so yeah. Um, I had a little bit of a problem connecting at the very end of Rat's Run. Um, so it is partially a me problem too. My ISP isn't that great. I'm in the Midwest of the US. So there's a distance issue. Like there's just like a plain old latency problem. Um so yeah, every little bit probably would help. So yeah, the create wasn't the problem, but I think getting rid of create probably will help. Um Oh, another thing that I should mention that I was going to mention earlier and got distracted. Um, I feel bad because the Rats run was fantastic. We gated in like I think Kat said it was 125 days or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but it's very fast. Um, I've been trying to load the save because there was instructions on the there was instructions on the thread on the GTNH Discord talking about um, how to open the save that was uploaded and get it to run right. So I've tried to do all of that, but I did that after I did my own tinkering on day one. So I probably need to just download the whole save fresh again because I might have been doomed from the start because the first time I downloaded it, the whole save is like 7.8 gigs. Yeah, well, that's the other problem. But the first time I downloaded the save, which was again 7.8 gigs, I got two errors. Finally, eventually, it did work, and those errors probably should have been nothing or overwritten or whatever. But I'm wondering, maybe should I just scrap what I've got, download the whole thing all over again, and follow the directions from scratch the first time and see if I can at least get the world open. Running it is a different problem altogether. Like you just said, Kat. Hey Bob, what's up, my dude? But yeah, I really wanted to record a walkthrough for the Rats Run Stargate. I just unfortunately, if I try it, I'm gonna start it all the way over. I think I'm gonna like literally just delete everything I've got and download a fresh copy of the file and just start all the way over. Yeah, I can imagine. I could just imagine that mine is going to make very loud and angry noises. It's not going to like this thing that I'm going to do to it. uh yeah, I yeah. um okay, so let's take stock of what I do have here. Because we are short on we are short on rubber for just the moment. Hopefully that'll soften up soon. All right. Put you guys over here. So I do have 4 circuits built. I do have 4 motors as well. I didn't see that at first. I'm gonna try to build 10 more motors, but in order to get where are you? Assembly. So uh, count with me, kids. We've got a lot to do here, so I don't need the circuits, but starting from the center, this hull is going to require 2 rubber for the 10, and this is 2, so that's 4. Each conveyor is going to be 7, so that's 14 plus 4 is 18. All right, and then 18 plus 3, which is 6, which is 24. So 24 plus 6 motors, which is 2 each. So it's 36. Going back to this. You also have to have 2 right here. So I'm gonna have to have 36. So I'm gonna need 40 rubber sheets. So so we'll see if that was actually correct. So the rule of thumb is the easiest way to look like an idiot is to do math while live streaming. So 40 rubber left for me to make an assembly machine. That sounds right, but we'll see. Yeah, absolutely. All create stuff is basically gone now. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Cat. That's gonna be like yeah, scrambles. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hold on. I made I've got the odds were calculated, but I'm bad at math. um yeah, I made some unhinged crap tier emotes the other day. The only other one that I've got live right now, which I haven't had a chance to use, but I'm sure will be fun at some point in time, is this one. Yeah, cat, hell yeah. Good, because yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, Mr. Cat basically like drug us through the very end of Rats. Like he didn't just carry, like he moved the whole server forward for a little while. There were other people were doing things, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Cat carried. All right. So I guess that means I need more rubber. So I believe it or not, the only thing that I haven't upgraded yet is the extractor. So I'm literally still using my day 1 extractor. Yeah. Yeah, that should be the next thing, but I'm not gonna waste any time on it until I absolutely have to. Yeah, cat. That I knew that was frustrating because so it was supposed to be a tale of 2 runs. Let me wax poetic here for a minute. So I was in 2 runs that ended approximately the same time. It was Minions and Rats, and it was again tale of 2 runs. Minions had gone on for well over a year, had moved forward in fits and starts, and it was kind of like a collective effort from the three of us that were left to drag the hulking corpse of the run across the finish line, while everything was dying and power failing and falling to pieces behind us. Um, Rats, on the other hand, right up until the very end, ran so well. It was so smooth and so good. I know that there were problems, don't get me wrong. I know it wasn't without its hardships, but relatively speaking, Rats was better wired, better like layout, better layout. The infrastructure was a little bit better thought out. And all the little bits and pieces that add up to a better base in general. But even Rats at the very end was just like the server was on fire. Like there was a funny message in Discord one day saying that Marty's sister is concerned that the computer that's hosting the server is heating up the whole house or something like that. Um so that was pretty funny. So yeah. Um it just his mother. Yeah, yeah, okay. Maybe that's the reason why I was laughing so hard. but um but yeah, like even the well ran, well managed, well put together Rats run at the very end of the run was like on the edge of collapsing, you know, just like what happened to Minions, you know. No, no, don't say sorry. Say look what I did. Stop the hell out of this pack. And again, I know Kat said it wasn't fast. I know it wasn't speedrunner fast by any means, but start to gate in 125 days, that's pretty decent. That's pretty good, you know. Again, I think the mark on Minions ended up being 435 or 445. The number is in Discord. I could look it up if anybody's like super interested, but it's right around there. It was almost a full year longer. Um so yeah, I'm not sad at all about Rats finishing as quick as it did, especially when we thought that like 2.9 like finished or like release candidates. I thought we were those were going to be like right around the corner. So it was kind of like it was kind of nice that we did wrap that up before we thought like 2.9 proper was going to drop. But yeah, seems like it's going to take a little bit longer than we expected. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's another thing that should be said about Rats is there were two or three people on Rats run that had more game knowledge than the rest. Cat and Lytton. Maybe I'll throw myself in a second tier of people who had seen a fair bit of the game. Um, and then there were other people on the run who had just barely scratched the surface. Like I don't want to throw Arthur under the bus, but wasn't Arthur the one that hadn't been out of LV before or something like that? Um, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It was the two of you guys. It was the two of you guys that were basically the most knowledgeable about the game. Arthur was an IV. Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else then. Yeah, but yeah, there was some brand new people on the Rats run, and Cat, Lytton, and crew kind of step back and let everybody kind of have a feel for the beginning of the game. Yeah, maybe Bama. Maybe Bama. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely could have went faster. All right, let's see. So yeah. Oh, that's right. I did get where am I going? What am I doing? So let me get I should probably propagate uh these slime saplings. If I'm gonna start needing a whole bunch of raw rubber, I should probably go ahead and do that now. So let's da, da, da. And I probably got some in here already. Yeah, yep, okay. Oh. All right, that's a little better. And then it's probably about time to harvest all the fertilia as well. I'm pretty sure I was low on fertilizer. Yeah, cats is flying. Oh man. And I feel bad too because like I what I've done on cats mostly so far is I'll come on and then I'll work a few quests and then like leave for work or whatever. I haven't been on that long in any one shot, but yeah, just try to do a few quests here and there to help the team. They are cruising. Absolutely cruising. Yeah, the layout is a little bit a little bit all over the place, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good, but yeah, figuring out where anything is going is and let me just say, my friend, thank you again for ripping out all that create. I'm gonna go back over there probably after this stream and double check and um see if I have like latency issues when I'm on there and also doing other things. Um how much longer, Mr. Streamer? Oh, I'm gonna go for a while longer. That yeah, I'm not cutting the stream anytime soon, but uh uh yeah, and any cats run streaming is gonna be tomorrow anyway. I do intend to stream tomorrow, but I've got that in pencil. If that makes sense. I don't. As soon as I say that I'm definitely going to do something, something naturally pops up. So I've got that one in pencil. That's part of the reason why I don't put out a schedule or anything like that. Because, um, yeah, I think I have enough with these. Let's see if I can piece together a little bit of this. This is enough for the conveyors. Nice. Okay. So that's out of the way. I mean, honestly, the only thing that's left is to make. No, this is the circuit assembler. Get out of here. This one. I just need two arms. So and also these two cables and the two cables to make this hull. 2, 4. So 26. Yeah, I like the stage of the game that Cats is at, because like we're starting to get the big multi blocks up and running. We're finally starting to get uh we're getting AE pieces, even though the very first ones are kind of crap. We're making it work. And just slowly unlocking things. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna take some effort right now to make sure that we don't lawn base, because it's just so easy when people start throwing things down to just let it lawn. uh, what is going on here? Oh, out of water. Yeah, I have to build a tank to hold water for that thing, because putting charcoal in this thing is like the most wasteful part of this entire base. This is the most wasteful thing. Let's see. Yeah, most funny thing for me is that people agreed with Akira before that we should slow down around EV to build. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like get to a cool point of the game where we can unlock machines that actually make useful things, and then like kind of like slow your roll, settle down so that we can build like proper infrastructure, proper districts, buildings, like nice pathways, like all of the cool things in between all of the builds. Yeah, we really need that um we really need that civic investment in roads and infrastructure. uh, are you done? Yeah, exactly, Jay. Yeah, exactly. I have a funny feeling it will end up like that as well. I really do. Um, yeah, it would be neat to put in some districts that had like drastically different levels, but then even then, we'd probably just use the travel anchors to get around anyway. So yeah, yeah, and exactly, Cat. Especially on something like this, that's basically it's a fun run. We're in it to win it, of course, but like it's just a fun run. We're having fun. It's been neat to kick around. So, um, you know, if you're going to make a quote unquote mistake, we'll get to that part later. But even if you want to consider them mistakes at all, but if you're gonna make one, do it on a fun run. Do it when the stakes are low. Yeah. This is the type of run where people should be learning how to build. I'm with you in a lot of ways, Kat. And if I have had I not been so skull sucked into this silly hardcore run that I'm doing right now, I would have spent some real time on cats so far. Um, I don't know if I would have gotten anything appreciably done, but yeah, yeah, and also it would be kind of silly to have like the center of the base be all kind of like nice and terraced and whatever, and then like the outskirts just looks like a slum with like just machines as far as the eye can see and just shacks. Yeah, yeah, wrong, All I can say about that is Kappa. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I do have to say that this sulfur grind is starting to get to me, but I'm trying to keep my eyes on the prize. Here in the chicken run, uh, um, I'm not dying by going to the nether and fishing around for sulfur and getting picked off by a ghast. I don't mean to pick on the guy because he's probably not here, but uh, I was watching Exy one day, and I don't remember what day it was. All right, cat, have a good night. Yeah, it is definitely less optimized, that's for sure. Well, I'm hoping that I can get a good enough connection to stream it because it is a lot of fun. But yeah, have a good night, Mr. Cat. And again, thanks for the sub to a bean only run. That's great. Uh, the one other challenge run that I do want to do still is a Steam only run, and I know Faultsoft has a Steam run going. I think he might be up in like LUV ZPM or something like that. I don't remember how far he is exactly, but he's definitely up there. Not to I have to pick his brain one day and get some tips and tricks. It would be fun. It would be fun to do kind of like a theme run for a challenge. Bean could be fun because um if I did a bean only run, I could do something silly with like saying like all of my food had to be made out of soybeans or something like that. Just have some silliness about it. Oh man, this assembler can't take long enough. Jeez, I need 5 more sheets. Oh, beautiful. All right, we're good. Now it's not all sunshine and roses. We still got some stuff to build, but we're getting there. So we need to make six motors. Ficio was doing the bean only run hardcore, but he got frustrated and stopped because he kept dying before doing any bean stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Losing several hardcore runs in a row could be kind of demoralizing. I don't know how Exy does it. Exy has been playing hardcore nonstop, and sometimes he'll lose 3 runs in a week. well, you know, in the bad times. So, um, I know at one point in time, Xe was talking about doing a hardcore server for folks that like to play hardcore. Just like start a server and let each person have one life. It sounds like fun. And again, I don't think he's here, but uh if he does if he does that server instead of calling it, yeah, ban after dying. Yeah, exactly. You could just be in like in spectator mode or whatever. Um, yeah. So instead of the no lifers, it should be called the one lifers. Uh huh. Uh huh. Dad joke. Yes. 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 uh. Oh no, there better not be PvP. Oh no, no. That's not what I'm signing up for. I'd love to play it, but not PvP. All right. Okay. All right, so six motors. Okay. And then two of these motors need to be made into um yes. And that could easily happen. Yeah, but I would just assume that if people weren't working in the same physical area, that there probably wouldn't be any kind of uh, uh we'll call them workplace accidents. I think I don't think we'd have to worry about that too much. Oh, you know what? I can't make man, all right. I have to make two small gears and I have to make small gears the gross way, you guys. If you get grossed out easily, please turn your head as I make small gears with this recipe, which is very gross. Not for the faint of heart. Piston is gross. Oh yes, yeah. Here for anybody that hasn't seen this, yes, very gross. Especially like right at the beginning of the game, these gears are terrible, and even red alloy plates at the very beginning of the game could be a real pain because copper is hard. You're using copper for everything, and redstone is a little hard to get at the beginning. Yeah, but my piston recipe is this. Yeah, let's uh let's listen to Nine's jam. Hey, you guy. Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe I should take this. I only have 61. That'd be 50. Yeah, why not? All right, that's fun. Uh, I love that Balatro ass tune that Nine made. It's fantastic. I'm so glad that he's got some of his music in the game, because he is very talented and a good dude. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to catch a Nine stream in quite a while. So, um, at some point in time, I need to go and find his schedule. 'Cause I know he's working. I think he's training as a paramedic. or like an EMT of some kind. Let's see, what am I looking for? I need 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing here? So that's these. Okay. So I got the 4 and the 2. And then I just need. Oh, why am I putting those in there? What am I doing? Robot arm. Oh, yeah. 4 more steel rods. Okay. Yes. Oh, and 2 more tin cable. 2 more tin cable. Really? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice the ad break. Oh man, I am sorry, you guys. Not that you can hear, but oh man, whoops. I was just about to ask if a question about this because there is a thing where you can set the wire mill to circuit 16 to get a 16x wire made, and I think that it's slightly faster. Um, I was gonna verify that with the good folks in chat, and I'm foiled again by Bezos and his insatiable greed. Okay. Uh, what's next? Try to stay moving. Okay. Uh, this. Yeah, that should be it. Should be good. So I'll need a machine casing. Oh, I need 2 cast, 1 steel. I think I need 4 more. See, I did miscount, but it's not a big deal. Okay. Ooh. 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 Oh, look who got back just in time. Just just look who came back just from your commercial break. Right in time. Right in time to see me craft an assembly machine. I hope that your snack and drink getting or fantastic. See that nobody brought me a snack or a drink. I'm very disappointed. But I have an assembly machine, so no. Feels good. Oh, feels good. All right, so with the assembly machine, this simplifies a lot of things. So we can make certain things a lot cheaper. Um, like certain things like iron tanks are going to be way cheaper. Certain things like chests are way cheaper. There's certain things that we can make now that we couldn't even build before. now that we have an assembly machine. The sky's the limit now that we have this. So the idea is going to be, I'm going to build a chemical reactor and I'm going to put it right here. And that's going to be my rubber factory. And then I'm going to put a fluid solidifier right here on this side. So I'll turn the output of the chemical reactor back and forth depending on what I need at the time. So I think that's the next two. Technically, now that I've got the assembly machine, I've got enough assembly power that I could probably scrape together a crop manager if I wanted to. But mostly, I'm thinking to run this patch right here and get this a little bit more automated. But I might need to think about doing something like that. Yeah, because I think I'm out of creosote, so I might be in trouble with power in a short while. Let's turn you off for a bit. Now that I'm in LV, I think I can get a proper control mechanism for this instead of just wrenching it open and closed. I'm pretty sure I can have like a lever there or something. Like I don't know, like a shutter module or some sort of valve type thing. There's got to be something. Oh man, like it's just a good feeling getting your assembly machine. Yeah, item conduits do have a tendency to have problems, but uh I'll use what I need. I'll use what I can. In fact, I know I had mentioned earlier that up until recently the furthest I had gotten in solo was IV. In my solo run back then, I had a full plat line and every single connection was conduit. It was a 0% AE plat line, which was crazy. It was as crazy as you can imagine. And yeah, the conduit network was not great. Um I probably could have done some things to perhaps split it up into pieces. Yes, yeah, every single step had a dedicated multi-block, and also every single point was controlled by conduit and filters and whatnot. I need to get I need to get I need to get that save back from John. Uh, a, a good dude named John was hosting that world for me, and I know he's been traveling the world and doing fun things like touching grass and whatnot. So I don't know what he's up to these days, but I should get that save back from him. Yeah, 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 exactly. It's a lot of machines, but it's so worth it because like once you get all those machines built, all the multis, then you can start juicing it. Then you can say, well, like, okay, so this step needs more energy, or I need to prioritize this step a little bit more, whatever. Um, I like having the full multi block for each step. It just feels good. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Thank you. So I guess yeah, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be chem reactor and solidifier now. Yeah, no recipes in queue. Yeah, yeah. I hate having things queued up like that. Um it frustrates me when I have big bottlenecks or when when a machine is going through like a large batch of one thing when it's got a whole bunch of little batches of everything else that's backed up behind it. Um it drives me insane. So uh we are very very far away from any situation like that in this run, but when I start getting to multi blocks and doing input multiple input buses or uh things of that nature, you can do priority rotation based on the uh the uh the physical location of the hatches and also the color code of the hatches. So there's a lot you can do with that. Um, and I'll leave it at that because I am, at least in this run, I am several months away from every even having to think about that stuff. So, um, yeah, and I don't want to think too far that far ahead in a hardcore run where I could die from a sheep on my next trip. uh, Yeah, that's actually some deep lore right there. So I mentioned Xe a little bit ago. He actually has a clip on his channel where he was like 2 minutes into a brand new hardcore run, and the first thing he did was go up and punch a sheep, and it blew up when it died and killed him. And so it's like uh, I don't remember the name of this clip, but it's like fastest hardcore world ever or something like that. It's actually hilarious. Um, Believe it or not, the world that happened in was the seed that he gave me for my single player run back in the day. So yeah, fun little trivia there. So I need 310 rotors. Yeah, 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 he was right on top of a sheep when he punched it to death and exploded on him. It was, it, it's a hilarious clip. If I wasn't desperately trying to focus on making these machines, I would go and pull that clip up right now because it's worth seeing. But I'm absolutely going to put my blinders on and try to do this. uh, yeah, I'm feeling good. This run has been pretty fantastic. And I guess for posterity, I will say this. So I mentioned earlier this is going to be a rocketless run. It doesn't really matter right now in LV, but it will be a rocketless run. I also changed a couple things in the configs. I did turn pollution off. I was going to leave pollution on, but I was unfortunately I had to turn it off to be able to exist in the space. So uh I'm not turning back. I'm leaving it off, but yeah. The only other major config that I changed was a fun little thing that I found that says if I get stuck in a wall, hopefully I won't suffocate to death before I can, you know, get my way out of it. So we'll see if that actually happens. I'm going to try not to put myself in a situation to test that game rule. But if it does happen, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, hopefully, I won't die instantly. And I lost a hardcore run that way. I think that might have been like season one. I've done a bunch of hardcores in the past, but I've only streamed a few of the runs, and this is actually run number 4. So, um, this is the furthest that I've gotten in the recorded hardcore runs, and I think if I can get to like late LV, like start building EBF blocks, that would be the furthest that I've gotten ever in any of my hardcore GTNH attempts. Uh, which is not that hard of a bar to hit. And honestly, I could hit that bar today if I could actually like buckle down. That's not going to happen, you guys. But if it did, I could build DB up today. Uh, 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 but yeah, this is about as far as I've made it. I need 10 rods. Where are you, Liv? Hello, Liv. How are you, Liv? Please make me my rods, Liv. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going away anytime soon, but I will talk about my near term schedule. Tomorrow is most likely also a stream day, and most likely will be from the Cats run on Star Technology. So again, we're in Ivy over there. I don't know if that's gonna actually materialize. So if I can't stream the Star Cats run, whatever we're calling it, I'll probably stream this again, and it'll end up being maybe tomorrow will be the day that I do like a hardcore dive into crops. Because yeah, I really need to get some stuff going. I want to have ore berries for all of the core resources. So um, I just don't want to have to go and keep running to get copper and tin every couple hours of gameplay. So hopefully, I can get those crops up and running. But again, also hopefully, I'll actually be able to be streaming from Star Technology tomorrow. That pack is pretty fun, and we're running through it pretty quickly. I'm waiting to see what the end game looks like right now because I know Star Technology is not fully finished. I think we're playing Theta Theta 2 release 3 or something like that. Theta 1 release 3, whatever. Whatever it is. It's the latest release. um what I've heard is you can get to the point of the game where you start laying down stargates and going to all of the different dimensions, but some of that stuff isn't like fully implemented or fully fleshed out. So again, I haven't been there. I don't know. I haven't seen it myself with my own eyes, but that's what I've read and what I've heard. So we will see. Uh, can I have one ring, please? One ring to rule them all. Oh, and then hold on. The pumps, I'm gonna need four rubber rings. See, this is where a fluid solidifier would be really nice. Oh, oh, that's just silicon rubber. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind my solidifier glazing. Yeah, that machine sucks. All right. I guess I guess I could get a knife from the kitchen. GTNH VR. That would be brutal. Oh, that'd be brutal. Could you imagine late game like trying to walk around the gigantic multis, like flying around without getting seasick? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Interface Manager 2026. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now I think we're good. I need three motors, and I'll need to make two hulls, and then I need four other cables, and then each one of these needs one. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. And I already have the circuits, right? Ooh, hold on. Do I not have the circuits already? No. I thought I had two more circuits. What? Did I already use them? What? Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. All right, whatever. It's pointless trying to count an exact amount of rubber anyway. It's never going to work. Sulfur. What I'm trying to do is to stop wasting my raw rubber dust over here, because if I remember correctly, so it's three rubber and one sulfur uh make like one bar, and then here, actually, hold on. Recipe. Yeah, see, yeah, you use 9 rubber and one sulfur, and you get so much more out of the chemical reactor. This was the thing that I was not going to be able to say out loud. Brain no work. So that was what, 16. Yeah, let's just do this many. I'll make a few more if I need to. Um, let's see. Uh, I also mentioned this when Scrambles was in here earlier. I don't know if he is or not still, but we've been talking about playing a different pack or doing some sort of like community fun run type of thing on something to just check out and kick around. And so it's a little too early to let the cat out of the bag, but what we're talking about doing is running a dark RPG server for a few months. And what that'll entail is dark RPG is like an action adventure mod pack, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of options, and I think it's going to be something where like we're going to play it for to have fun. And I think the idea, hey Vin, yeah, I think the idea is just to take a look at the pack, take a look at all the building options, take a look at all of the like, because you've got like classes and species combinations that you can pick for different things, like the one that I can think of off the top of my head, like if you're a shulker you get a protected inventory that you can look at any time. If you're a spider you can climb walls. Like some can swim faster, some can glide, stuff like that. But yeah, then I know that you guys have a lot on your plate, but let me just say something similar. Yes, what I'll say is I'm gonna throw this out here because me and Scrambles were actively looking into getting some hosting ready for this dark RPG run that we're gonna do, and it's going to be semi-open. Like if you're a known member of the GTNH community, you can pretty much just walk on in and take a look and see what the deal is. If we get anybody from the dark community, I might have to go over to their I might have to go over to their Discord and like make sure that they're like a known name in their community. But like long story short, if you ever wanted to check that pack out, come on when we get our server going and come take a look and just have some fun. Yeah, I was just gonna say I know how much you guys got on your plate. I know how much you got on your plate. But it should be fun. It should be a lot of like it should be like a lot of like rating cool structures. There's some boss fights. There's some dimensions to go to. It's in general it's just a fun action adventure pack. Like it gives me like big Hexit vibes if you remember that from back in the day. Like Hexit was so cool just for like exploring and seeing what the next cool thing in the next cool thing over the horizon would be. Yeah, yeah, we need cat to swing a sword, yeah. It's funny. It is funny. I know, Vin. I've watched a whole lot of Gatagog so far, and it is actually like laugh out loud hilarious to see how fast she goes into creative. like the nope is subconscious. uh, but yeah, yeah, with any luck, well, I just again I'm trying not to pack myself in as well because with 2.9 proper coming out in just a few weeks or maybe a month or whatever, I don't know if I want to open up the hosting for this other random thing that's going to take away a lot of time when 2.9 proper is going to be popping up. So yeah, the timing of this other random thing is going to be crucial. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. Yep. Yep. I just to be fair, honestly, this hardcore run is starting to feel more like a main run than a side run. I love this. I love this little Steam world that I've got built up here, and I've spent a lot of time. I've spent a lot of time in this little tiny hardcore run. Um, and also I've gotten some streamer luck. I know I mentioned it in text in your stream the other day, but the very first bag I opened, yeah, we're still on I'm still on daily 556, which is actually the same one that you guys were running a while back. But yeah, the very first bag I opened, I got Slimy Bonsai, Fertilia, and Necrobloom. And like it was like right when I opened that bag, I was like, "Oh, this is for real. Okay, this is you know, I can actually make a run of this." Like, you know, yeah. And then when I realized that I could get the vast majority of my early sulfur from pretty easily from pyrite through this boyo right here. Yeah. This might actually be a run. My poor steam extractor. I really need to upgrade that. Yeah, yeah. Yep, and I think that I'm going to be able to make a run of this. I again, I think you already knew this, but this is going to be a rocketless run, so I'm going to have to rely really hard on crops, pretty much all the way through. And I'm glad that they are as good as they are, and that I can get most of the rest of the interesting things that I need from loot bags over time. So yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think like again, the only things that I'm going to have to do, I'm gonna have to go to Twilight a couple times. If you don't update, you won't hit bauxite nerf. Oh yeah, it needs EV now. Yeah, yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I probably will update before I'm able to take advantage of that. Because I was planning on going to the 291 or the 292 or whatever like the stable release is, and I doubt that I'll be an Eevee in this world by then. Boxy Leaf, okay, nice. Yeah, that is nice to think about though. Yeah. Um, I know that again on this ancient daily, I'm pre Eye of Ender nerf still as well. I don't remember when that happened. I think that like was like 290 or something. Um, Yeah, I would absolutely do that. Uh all right. What was I doing again? Yeah, I need to make four four circuits. Yep. Yep. I guess I still get cheap ender blooms or cheap eye vendors. It makes me seriously consider not upgrading. Seriously. And then on top of everything else that's been changed already, like who knows? Maybe I just wait to upgrade until I'm like technologically ready to handle it. Who knows? Maybe. Okay, let's see. But yeah, I'm really liking this hardcore run right here, and if I can, I'm gonna make some nice things in this little valley I've got. Um, I just I'm torn, man. It's like this like every day this is feeling more and more like the main run that I want to focus on, but at the same time, it's hardcore. How far ahead do I really need to plan, you know? But yeah, this has been a lot of fun so far. It's probably enough. I just had. Is it here? Yeah, it's there, right there. And you. Do I not? Oh, I can't believe I removed that bookmark. What? Yeah, here we go. Okay, well, that's one. Now I need more. This place is gonna turn into a wreck really quickly. I could just imagine. I need. I need my inventory to not look like this. Oh man. Yeah. All right. So what am I missing? I need 6. Yeah, I just need 6. 6 of these. Nope. I need 3 more because I know how to count. Because I know how to count. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 2 for the reactor. 2 for the solidifier. Yes. Yes. Now. Uh. Let's get this out. Let's make the hulls. Do I have this stuff on me? I do not. Behave, please. Thank you. Wait. Oh. Man, I am. Oof. Today is a day of all time. I have another one of these, please. Wait, what? Oh man. Oh man. Man, it's no lie. I guess you go live after a while, your brain just gets like mirror smooth. Can't think of nothing. Uh oh, that's right. I still need the motors. Right? Yeah. I still need the motors. Okay, so I am actually still a little bit of rubber off. Okay. Um man, are we out of sulfur again? Again. Yes. So unfortunately, as you can see, like under a normal GTNH playthrough, like sulfur would be an afterthought. Like you go to the nether, you find one sulfur vein, you dig like half of it, and that's a lifetime supply. Um, me, however, I'm getting all my sulfur from pyrite for the moment, and yeah, it's been a significant bottleneck to the point where I should probably start researching a second supply, because um sourcing new chalcopyrite deposits, as plentiful as they have been, has been an absolute nightmare. So if I do plan on being a chicken and not going to the nether, I better be prepared. So let's see about this. There's got to be another way to get this. It's not that I'm not going to the nether, but I am playing in hardcore, so I'm trying to be I am an absolute chicken. I actually was joking around about calling this the chicken run, but I am trying to avoid the nether if at all possible. Uh, let's see. Uh, well, gunpowder. If I really wanted to make a witch and or creeper spawner. Yes, that is true, Ghost. And actually now, at this point, now that I've got a hang glider and piston boots, I should be able to go and get sulfur. Like that's kind of a low, a low, like a low hazard type of thing. And I've already got half of a ladder built anyway. Um, I would just rather not go at all. I would much rather not go at all, but it's looking more and more like I'm gonna have to go just to get at least a little bit of sulfur, because this slow drip is definitely like, yeah, this slow drip is definitely not working. But I also don't want this run to end. You might have missed it because I had just mentioned it a bit ago. Um, I was planning on this hardcore run to be the side run, the little thing that I do in between other things. But this is starting to kind of like get into my mind more and more like the main thing. This might be my main run for 2.9. I haven't done a whole lot of 2.9 crops. Like I haven't gotten really deep into it. I maxed out my potatoes and I got really lucky on a bag and got Fertilia already. But other than that, like I really don't have like uh a lot of crops built. So that is one thing that I'm gonna do in the next couple days. I'm gonna try to at least start getting oreberry farming going. But I kind of wanted to wait to do like um this is definitely going to be a very crop heavy run. Um yeah, for sulfur. Oh yeah, well yeah. What wait, hold on. What crop gives sulfur? Hold on. I'm drawing a blank. Uh what kind of sulfur compound would come from well, I know you can get it from Galvania processing, but that's a little further away than I am. Uh maybe lead. It's probably like a byproduct of lead. Hold on. Let's see. Lead would be, what would that be, like plumbus? Plumbilia. Okay. Use. Oh, that still takes the ore though. Yeah, I would still have to go to Twilight, which I am planning. I am planning on going to Twilight. This isn't going to be a dimensionless run, but I actually was musing about that at the beginning, that if like bare minimum you have to go to the Twilight at least once, maybe twice, but at least once, and then you have to go at the end of the game, you have to drop a void miner in the deep dark for stuff that would only spawn there. But I think other than that, you could probably do a dimensionless run where you don't go to any other dimension. I think that's possible. And the only reason you'd have to go to Twilight is because you bare minimum you need lich bones for the wand that lets you build the infusion matrix, if I remember correctly. And who knows, you might even be able to get lich bones through like a long string of bee breeding, kind of like what you just said, Ghost. I don't remember about the prerequisites for that particular line. All right, so all right, I need to make a choice. I either need to go get some more pyrite, or I need to bite the bullet and go to the Nether and die. uh Wait, hold on. I have a few extra bars that I didn't know about. Hold on a minute. Hold on, is this enough? Okay. I'm gonna need 3 motors. Yeah, it's fine. Uh, Here. Those are 10. I don't have any more iron rods. What? Um, yeah, I'm know I'm getting sidetracked. I did want to mention that I was in I was going to plan on not doing as many bees in this particular run, even though I have seen. No, I'd never built that bridge. No, I've barely even been outside. Believe it or not. Um, but what I've heard is in 2.9 you're gonna use crops to get like physical resources, and you're gonna use bees to get magical resources. So I know that's not like a hard and fast rule, but it sounds like that's the direction that the devs are kind of going with things. So I will start doing bees because I will be doing a lot of magic, but I might wait to do the majority of bees until that time. It's Yep, I've barely been outside. The only thing I've really done outside is a little bit more prospecting, and even then, it's like all I'm really looking for is another Chalco vein. So that one's depleted. This one has a mob farm in it, just like constant caves. This one's constant caves. These are both constant caves. In fact, I hit this one depleted. I clicked this as depleted. I haven't even started this one. It's just so infested with caves, I can't even get to it. So yeah. What are you using to transmit your power to your machines from the turbines? Well, right now I'm using a 4x10 cable, which is not ideal. But we don't have a superconductor cable in LV until you can make it in the electric blast furnace, because we do have redstone alloy. Yeah, this would be your lossless LV cable. Yeah, yeah, this is the one you want. But you got to have an EBF. And if you look really closely, you see how it has that loss slash meter slash ampere 0. So what I do when I'm looking this stuff up is I'll do something like this. And if you do that string, it's gonna bring up all of the superconductor. You can do the same thing with not yet eaten, for all of the foods that you haven't eaten yet. But if you do use this particular little trick for foods, uh, it won't update the NEI list until you can't quit out of the game and come back in. So, yeah, just a little thing. So, can I want to say two different things. The first thing I'll say is your steam pipe is your first lossless cable, and and it's a joke. It's a joke, but not really. Like, steam is your first lossless cable, and you can run steam pipe directly out to machines and turbine them directly. Um, I feel like that might end up being a bit of a noob trap in the end, because you're building out so many turbines that you won't need just as soon as you make a little bit more progress. But it's completely valid. Like, I don't want to crap on your idea or anything like that. It's absolutely 100% valid to do it that way. Um, and that way, what that does is, no matter what, if that turbine is getting steam, you know for a fact that that machine will be getting an amp of power, and that's important. Like, it's important to know where your amps are going. Hey, Marky Mark, nice 7 stream streak. Nice, nice, nice. It's like a whole month of viewing. I should stream more often. Okay. Yeah. What I like to do, generally speaking, is and this is, again, batteries are also a bit of a noob trap, so bear with me when I say this. But if I was um if I was going all out, I would actually replace this tin cable with a 4x battery buffer. Get a couple sodium, get like 3 or 4 sodium batteries in there, bare minimum, and buffer some power. But batteries and battery buffers can also end up being a bit of a noob trap. Um, Mostly because it costs so much to build up that battery infrastructure that you're really not ever going to need again after you upgrade to something that's a little bit more permanent and durable and useful. Hey, I Horsham. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend. I was putting some respect on your name, Horsham. When we were finishing up the Minions run, Horsham was a member of the Minions run, and they made our meteor mining setup, which we used the whole way through the whole game. Like that was clutch, and that was all Horsham, blood, sweat, and tears. Like making a full meteor mining setup like back in like EV or something like that was absolutely epic. So yeah, I always made sure to put some respect on your name, my friend. um Now here this is my hardcore run. You're looking at it. We're in LV but barely. I do have a basic assembly machine, so I guess I can't say but barely anymore. I've got the assembly machine. Plan to replace the turbines and machines as needed. Once I get to nuke power, I'll be doing a whole production revamp, I feel. Yeah, nukes are very powerful, and even the basic nuke in the book makes 1900 EU per tick off of thorium rods. It's really not that bad. Like even the lowest tier, most basic nuke is pretty fantastic. I'm interested to see what acid gen is going to look like, because they added acid generators that are actually useful. The game has had acid generators for a long time, but they were basically just a joke. Other than like very very specific challenge runs, like might have maybe used like mercuries or something in a challenge run. Um, but yeah, now apparently, and I don't know if it's already been patched, but apparently you can use an acid gen and burn like liquid redstone and get a whole bunch of power. Um, Again, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it's been patched or not, but that sounds like fun. I do intend to take a look. So let's see. Uh, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna use redstone. I have some redstone around here somewhere. Yeah, right here. I was briefly thinking about making a polarizer for these rods, and I should probably make a polarizer anyway. But I'll make my reactor solidifier pair first. For anybody that hasn't seen this, I'd be shocked if anybody hasn't seen this, but whatever. Um, the polarizer ends up being the cheapest machine to make by far. Um, so like even though the actual polarizer isn't completely necessary, it's pretty high up on my list of machines to make because it is so cheap just to get out of the way. And if I can't find a redstone vein, it's like my third machine. Like I'll make the wire mill, then the bender, then like if I can't find any redstone, yeah, polarizer is third. Okay, so now can I make? Yes, I should be able to make three. Oh, I'm missing copper. Oh, okay, that's red alloy. All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Polarizer is goat like wire mill and bender. Hell yes, it's just so good. All right, so now now I can make these, and I should have everything I need for these already. What am I missing? Oh, what? Oh yeah, duh. We'll make a couple extra. It's fine. Okay. Well, first pump. Okay. All right. And then I need inventory space. I need. Oof. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Oh, I missed the ad break again. Oh man. You guys, I'm a terrible streamer. Absolute bum behavior. What? Missing glass? What? Nah. How about nah? Just go ahead and make all 7 of those. Chem reactor. Gimme, gimme. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so good. Bam. All right, now solidifier is this one. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, Ben. Yeah. Uh-huh. I completely understand because especially when you're like you're streaming, you're looking at different things, like you're looking things up, mid thought, and like it's very easy to get distracted. Even with audio clues, it's easy to just uh it's exactly sensory overload. Yeah. Here, I got the perfect emote for this. Bam. Oh, Vin. you might get a laugh out of this, but I was crying laughing the other day when you were uh chat was trying to get under your skin and you were like, no, the only good boy today is chat. No, chat is the only I made this, which is entirely unhinged. I was giggling like an idiot. I was giggling like an idiot making that. So yeah, I can't be responsible if that emote encourages any bad behavior or anything such and so forth. It is very cursed. It is very cursed indeed. Yeah, here. Oh, we're talking about emotes though. I don't. You might have seen this one at the very beginning. This is another one of my crap tier emotes that I made. The odds were calculated, but man, am I bad at math. It cracks me up so much. I should probably make myself a 7TV page for all these crap tier emotes that I'm making. I haven't gotten around to that yet. I need to do a general like um kind of like a call it a spring cleaning or a facelift of my stream in general. Maybe add some stream elements and some like rewards and whatnot. You know, make some fun things for everybody to do. All right, I got you. Hell yeah. Am I gonna have to? I guess this is the moment where I have to actually like decide. Is getting a good shot of rubber all at once worth going to the Nether? I'll show you guys what I've got. I'm not even gonna empty out honestly because like yeah, if I die, well, that's the end of the world. It is all the way down this hallway right here. And actually, I started laying out some cobblestone to see if I wanted to change uh the the palette of this area. And definitely no, definitely not going to do it. But I haven't changed the bricks out to anything else yet. So import. All right, so the only thing I'll mention is that in the quest book, it actually tells you if you're a chicken, make an iron golem and push them through the nether portal first, so that you have a guard on the other side. I did actually do that, so I should actually have an iron golem on the other side. Hopefully he's still around, and hopefully he's still doing his job. Okay. And there was also another way that I saw to get sulfur dust. Let's see. This is very cursed. But yeah, let's see. Use. Yeah, so if you take netherrack dust, you see you can get 9 sulfur from 36 dust every 288 seconds. So this is very, very cursed. I do not want to do this at all. But if I'm forced to, I will just get as much netherrack as I can carry and come back. So woo, hey guy. Hello. Yeah. This is where they started me. As you can see, I already made myself a nice little box to hide in. But yeah, they started me on the edge of a cliff, and I'm just like yeah. And I got a mean neighbor. But as you can see, if I wanted to, I could go over there to this fortress pretty easily. I bet there would be some interesting loot to get in the chests over there. I don't know if it's worth doing. So we're gonna skip that for now, but as you can see, I've got a ladder that goes down, and there's a few different levels that I can investigate. Oh, there's a doggo. Yeah, down there unfortunately is uh going to require some work to make safe. And I don't know if this is safe either. Okay. Well, that's open. Okay. So let's close that. Yeah, I don't even really like being out here in the nether uh in uh in hardcore. It's very no bueno. Oh man. I wonder if I can 1v1 one of these dogs. I got armor on. I just don't have anywhere to run if there's a problem. Yeah, I think that guy's got a fishing rod. Yeah, we're gonna stay all the way away from that. Oh, there. How many do I got? Oh, I can't even tell. 3. Oh man. Okay. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I probably need to get a few more ladders. And that's another thing that I can do now that I have an assembly machine. So maybe the first thing I do is go home, get some ladders, finish this, and then maybe get underneath this lava ocean down to sulfur level. Oh, that might be the plan. This is very dangerous. I should probably get a few more another stack of blocks and some ladders. Okay. Wrong home. Let's see. Uh, Sticks and screws. Okay. I think. Hmm. Do I have wood screws? So I'll just use iron screws if I need to. I got a bunch of those. I don't know if I have wood screws or not. This one. I don't. All right. Excuse you, sir. Okay. I guess all of this well, some of this is sticks. There we go. And thank you. Now, was this yeah, 6. Okay. Okay. Don't really need that many. Let me just do like 14 times 4 is more than enough. It's enough to finish this project and have a few extras. Okay. That's good enough for now. Okay. And I guess we're as prepared as we need to be. I mean, again, this is this is hardcore. If I die out there, that's game over. So I'm not really too worried about um, cleaning out my inventory. Okay. I didn't grab more blocks, but I think I've got enough. I got 46, and it doesn't have to look good. It just has to get me below the surface. So we'll see how far we've got to go. Okay. And you. Okay. Oh. Yeah, like it's a little too sketchy for my blood. Let's actually this might still be too sketchy. Hold on. Okay, all right. Yeah, someone wants to come and play. Yes, that is absolutely true. So we're on the edge of a we're on the edge. If there is a vein here, it might be kind of hard to tell. Let me verify what level uh sulfur spawns at. Let's see, vein stats. Yeah, height 5 to 20. Okay, so if there's a 15 block range, then I figure if I stand at like if I stand on 12, it should bisect any veins that I might go through. That's 14. Oh, that's very spooky. Yeah, seeing the map like this is very spooky. So I don't think I feel like this isn't this level, but who knows? Oh yeah, trust me, I am not I'm not a happy camper having to be here, especially just looking for sulfur. Uh like literally any lava could kill me. It's very bad. Any random fishing mob could kill me in an instant, like fish me into something I can't get out of. Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, uh, you can't stop spawns in the Nether. So the only way, like, if I did find a good sulfur vein and started digging it out, the only way I could make sure that it remained 100% safe would be to like, use a bunch of slabs or buttons or whatever, and carpet the floor with them. And I don't know. It's too much work. It's too much effort for too little payoff. Especially when it's something as brazenly as simple as sulfur. I should be able to cheese this some other way. All right. Yeah, pigos are gonna be mad at me. Keep on crying. Okay, so I got stack and a half. Yeah, and this. Yeah, honestly, if I'm unable to find a sulfur vein in this uh, relatively straightforward and easy way, I'm probably just gonna go home and grind up this netherrack to get just to as a little stopgap, so I have something to do for the for the second half of the stream. I just don't know. I don't know if I could grind enough netherrack to make it even worth it. But well, we shall persevere. All right, Vane, come on. Oh, please, sulfur. Sulfur is supposed to be abundant. You're supposed to like, you know, you can like move 3 chunks in the nether and bump into a sulfur vein, as you can see. If I don't find one right here, I'm gonna be very mad. Hell yes. Okay, all right, all right. Back up just a little bit. A little bit more, I guess. And sulfur. Oh, set home. Sulfur. Oh yeah, I guess. And when I'm talking about configs that I changed earlier, another config that I changed is I did enable cross-dimensional homes. So that is one big benefit that I've got. I saw it, but a little too late to mitigate having to retreat. Nope, I gave myself a 0 second home because I am a chicken. And this is the chicken run. I figured like I didn't want how do I say this the right way, because I'm not cheating by any means. I'm not going to abuse rules just to abuse rules, but uh in kindness or in fairness to chat and the viewers, if I die, I want it to be something that's hilarious and stupid on my part. I don't want it to be like a glitch or like a pocket of lag or something like that. I want it to be a clip, you know what I mean? Yes, yes, exactly. Then I am danger averse in this run. I'm definitely that guy. But honestly, this is as you all can see, sulfur veins are very dense, and I don't really need that much, especially since I just got my my chemical reactor up. So I'm just going to assume that the sulfur that I already have just from this little section here is probably going to be enough for me to get to MV. Honestly, I'm probably done. So it sucks that I did have to come to the Nether to find this, but as you can see, once you do, it's just it's like a non-issue, you know. Lifetime supply right here. I'm going home. Yeah. as you saw, my 0 second home. The only problem with the 0 second home is that every once in a while I get kicked out of my own single player game, uh, because it can't load fast enough. So yeah, I've got a funny feeling that's going to happen more and more often as the game progresses. Let's see. Or actually, hold on a minute. Where do I want to store this stuff? Can go there for now. Okay. Yeah, 56 sulfur. That should be plenty. Uh, let's, I think I might just stow the rest of this for the moment. Sphalerite. Actually, that's a good one. I totally forgot about sphalerite. So I guess I can't do, like, I guess dimensionless isn't possible because you have to get sphalerite. You have to have the actual ore. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even think about zinc when I was doing my napkin calculus earlier about um whether or not you could skip the nether entirely. Well, that's a shame. Now this, yeah, 15 seconds per. Yeah, nope. Zinc does. Oh, you know what? Dang, I totally was going to set up some essence berries because I saw you guys talking about XP buckets over there on Gatagogue, and I'm like, well, why don't I just do that here? This is a challenge run, but it's nothing like GOG, So, uh, but I could take full advantage of XP buckets here, absolutely. Great for Galleon. Ooh, yeah, yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, so I will show this off really quickly. This was a false start, so I'm going to do something else, but I will show this off. I actually started building a small room to work on uh ore berries. But this was a false start. I'm gonna make a different type of room, and it's also going to be over there. Um, uh, it's gonna be down over here instead of over here where I don't ever go. It's gonna be down over here where I'm at all times. Yeah. Okay. Um. So yeah, LV is very exciting. Uh, you know, um, you build out all the basics. I've got basically all of the basics now. Um, and then you just you start building out. You get like 20, 30, 40 single block LV machines depending on what lines you want to get going, and like, do you get a full, like, do you go through polyethylene? Do you make like a rock breaker line for building blocks and stuff like that? So 20 to 40 LV machines, and then bam, start working on the EBF, getting to MV. Yeah, we're cruising. I think power will sort itself out once I've got everything on crop managers and got everything kind of like moving at all times. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. let's get. All right, hold on. I guess let's code some cables. I'm assuming that's still 24. And then wrench, wrench, wrench. All right, all right. You. Or wait, no, I don't want to. I don't want to macerate this. I want to. I want to forge hammer this. It's much faster. Okay, now use. How fast does this spin out? 12 seconds? Oh man, oh that's gross. All right, we're just going to we're gonna dip these. Ah, all my kingdom for a bucket. Oh man, are you serious? And thank you. It went right in the bag. This feels really good. It feels really good. And it's already pointing this way. Fluid auto output. Yeah, and now we just load up some cables. So I want this to start. That's so good. Oh, so good. So I got this, got that. The one I deleted was the canning machine, and I don't need that right now anyway. I won't need the canning machine until I get I guess battery alloy for batteries. And that is lead. That's going to Twilight, which I guess we could go to Twilight. What's the quick and dirty portal gem? It's Is it still? Yeah, it's still called the same thing. 4 circuits, 1 diamond. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. We need a few more vacuum tubes. And that means we need a few more red bolts. Not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. With our friend, Mr. Lathe. Oh, so good. Again, it's you know, I've been to end game, I've got my favorite portions of the game, but like there is no better feeling in GTNH than to like grind your way all the way through Stone Age, grind your way all the way through Steam Age, and finally get to this point in time where you just finally for the first time get proper machinery built. It just feels so good. Like this is one of the fun parts of the game. Getting all the first machines. Yeah, exactly, Vin. Getting all the first machines up and running, and you're like, yes, I'm finally. I feel like the master of my world. Like I can build anything now. It feels very very good. And not to belittle the word, but it feels very empowering. Oh, I did copper. Oh man, you know what? I actually meant to do 10, didn't I? Do I have any more 10? The copper ones they'll get used, but that was definitely a mistake. Yeah. I gotta say, my favorite part of the game, I think, is probably end game. I really had a lot of fun messing around with like crafting buses with once I got the Eye of Harmonies down, that's a lot of fun. A lot of the even if I was complaining literally nonstop about the machine spam at the end of the game, that was also a lot of fun. Like just using matter manipulator to make 1,000 machines appear out of thin air is just absolutely, it's like chef's kiss. It's just so good. You're probably right, Vin, and I know I've been talking about running in a twist run. It just never seems to line up right. The couple twist runs that I have jumped into, I kind of jumped right back out of due to like headbutting type issues. Um, but yeah, what I have played of Twist has been a lot of fun. Nice. I think you could probably sympathize that Twist more than any other add-on. Um, Make sure that your power is right before you upgrade everything else. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, I really do want to try Twist or um if I don't try something like Gata with a bunch of different things, if I was gonna try any one specific add-on, Leisure looks like it's a lot of fun, and it kind of it turns GTNH into a fun run in a certain sense. That is another one that I'd like to play around with. Ooh yeah, yeah. Wow. Oh, and what did I need here? Oh yeah, the bolts. Yeah, it is completely different. Yeah. I think I I feel like I feel like I would probably want to run a twist run with a group, but I feel like I think Leisure I could probably get away with running solo because there are so many things, like so many quality of life and like um resource friendly, you know not only friendly in the building of the resources, but friendly in the attainment of the resources. And it should be enough for. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Who put leisure in my Greg? What is this easy progression you speak of? uh, okay. So now I'm trying to think. I guess it's polarizer time. Um, before I make any more motors. I also need to make a batch of cast iron. Believe it or not, the whole stack of cast iron plates I was working with was all of the random cast iron I found out in the world, running around and exploring. So, yeah, I've got some. I need to make some cast iron. I'm assuming it's the same as it used to be. It's just got its name changed. Is it still the really like the AIDS recipe where you got to make the nuggets? Hope it's not AIDS. It might actually still be AIDS. I think it is. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's no worries. I do have. I guess I could throw everything through the hearth. That's not a big deal. So in that case, I think I have. Yeah, here we go. Might as well get this started if it's gonna be a chore. Might as well get it going. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not 100% satisfied building out all of these steam machines, but making a quad fuser was probably the best decision that I've made in this run thus far. This feels really good. Even just running solo, having four of these just feels really good. So I was just coming back for. Oh yeah, the iron nuggets. Nuggets. Let's do. Let's do. Let's do 3 stacks. Let's be brave. Let's be brave on the chicken run. I guess I can say that I was a very brave boy. I did go fully into the nether and got that sulfur. That happened. Hell, even at the beginning of this stream, I was fully intending to never go to the nether again. At least until I had some OP equipment, of course. All right, not bad, not bad at all. Oh, and this needs rubber. Uh, I might buy another stack of sticky rubber from vending. I love it. It's fantastic. uh, it's too funny. All right, polarizer. Yeah, I know I had it right here. Gimme, and let's go. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Where is my tin wire? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Beautiful. Love it. Love the polarizer. Fantastic. I think that's probably enough of that. Um, do I have any iron rods made? Yes, I do. Get magnetized, nerd. All right. So, my next ad starts in 10 minutes from now. So, I probably will end up rating out before that begins. But let me just say at the moment is I do fully intend to stream tomorrow evening. I just don't know what it's going to be. It could be the next installment of the hardcore run. It could possibly be the Cats run, which is on Star Technology in IV. It might actually be an LUV by now. These guys are flying through StarTech. Um, I haven't been able to stream that yet because I've been having some latency framing issues. But Mr. Cat tore down all of the create stuff in the world, and so sometime tonight I'm gonna go back over there and run a few tests to see if I've got enough if I've got enough bit rate and bandwidth to be able to stream that one. I would really love to. I just don't know if I will be able to. But regardless, I'm almost positive that I will be streaming something tomorrow. I did intend to get more done today here, but that's kind of how it always goes. Hopefully, by the next time you see me on this run, I'm going to have crop managers everywhere. Everything will be semi automated. Hopefully, I'll be doing more on crops, and hopefully, I'll have at least a few pieces of an EBF. We'll see. We will see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really crucial to talk about before I see about passing you guys off somewhere. Um, I got an exquisite diamond, so that's going to be really fantastic. So my first lens is already sorted out. That's really epic. I think I could throw that in the lathe right now, but I'll wait. I'll wait until I need to. Um, yeah, it just getting the very first exquisite diamond, like that is such a godsend. I'm so happy. It's just such a nice if it's just a little nice thing that fell into my lap. I really should probably go ahead and make another quad of BBFs because I think that I'll probably be making steel and BBFs probably all the way through LV and maybe like probably halfway through MV as well because I'm going to be using the EBF for for aluminum and also stainless and also whatever random little things that I'll have to cook off um uh for random machines. So yeah, I should probably plan on doing that. Actually, let me go ahead and do one more of these to make it an even number of small piles. um yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. I just gotta figure out I haven't done all of my homework. I haven't really like drilled down to make sure that this can be rocketless, that there is an actual path to go. It seems like it's viable, but I need to check some very specific things. Like like at a certain point in EV, you absolutely have to have a little bit of dash. You know what I mean? Like you just have to have it for whatever it was that you have to build. Um, I just got to make sure that I can get all of those little nitpicky things, but I think you can. The other thing that I haven't checked on just yet to see if there are crops for other dimensions, do they have to be bred on that dimension? I don't think there are. I really haven't heard anybody talk about that type of thing, so I don't know if there is or not. Haven't looked it up, but yeah, I do think honestly, I think this can be a chicken run is fully in effect. We're going on full bore, full steam, you guys, full steam, straight into the safe room that is my base. ah, um, yeah, I do think that this hardcore run is starting to turn a little bit more into a main run than a side run. I'm not sad about that, but it changes my calculus a little bit. I'm a little bit more I'm a little bit more chicken than normal. uh let's see. Azuna is playing Satisfactory. Poldy. Poldy is on Minecraft, but he's primarily a Dutch or a German streamer. So he's sprechen the Deutsch. I do not. I do not sprechen that Deutsch, so we're not going over there. Uh is there nobody? Oh, Orange. Orange is on. I think we're going to Orange, but let me just double check if there's anybody else. I think we're almost absolutely going to Orange. Poldy. A couple people I don't recognize. Huh, I recognize that name, Fanto. Oh, where do I recognize Fanto from? I don't know. We're still going to Orange. We're gonna go hang out with Orange. Orange is a good dude. Yep. Orange is running a Gata run, so yeah, he's got a lot of fun things going on. All right, guys. Again, my next stream will 99% most likely be tomorrow. Same time, give or take. And I just don't know what it's going to be. It's a 50-50 if it's here or if it's Star Tech, but we're gonna be here tomorrow. So thank you so much everybody for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll see you around.